Hi, I'm Marianne Binetti, and I'm going to talk today about tips for planting carrots. Carrots are a very nutritional vegetable, great for home gardens, and I love that you can get carrots like this variety. It's called Carrot Rainbow Blend. It's carrots of all different colors. It's fun to plant vegetables that you can't really find easily at the grocery store. The first tip, read and follow the suggestions on the back of the seed pack. This is going to tell you that you want to plant carrots in early spring. So I like to plant them right about when I see the daffodils blooming. And you can continue doing successive crops of carrots all summer long. The next tip it'll say is the soil should be well worked. This is because carrots have roots that go into the soil. If they hit rocks or clumps of clay, they're going to become forked and hairy and not as great of a homegrown crop. So to work the soil, you can see this soil is in a raised bed, so I know it's well drained. And to work it, I put in my spade and I wiggle it around. It wiggles quite easily. The soil is nice and soft, way down the entire depth of my trowel here. So I know because I've used this soil for many years that it's well worked. I've already sprinkled in my slow-release plant food. I use Osmocote for vegetables and flowers. And I already worked that into the soil so that the fertilizer is worked in. The soil is nice, well worked, and level. Now, I'm going to make a row for my carrots, but I am not going to make a deep row. I kind of cover that up slightly because I don't want to cover the carrots too deeply. The seed packet suggests you cover carrot seeds 1/8 of an inch. That is a very, very small amount. So here's a tip so that you do not cover too deeply. First of all, you can see I've taken the seeds out of the seed pack and I've placed them in a small bowl. They're very small and they're flat and they're brown like the soil. So by taking them out of the seed pack, I'm more easily able to work them. And by that I mean pinch them. I'm going to pinch the carrot seeds and then sprinkle them carefully. Try to make spaces between each seed down the row where the carrots will be planted. Now I'm going to be thinning these after the carrots come up. Thinning them so they're like 2 to 3 inches apart. Thinning means when you see the carrots sprouting, they're about 1 inch tall, you pull out all the little baby carrots, leaving just 1 carrot for every 1 to 2 inches of soil. That way they have room to grow down deep. And now, to cover the carrots with 1/8 of an inch of soil, what I do is I put the fine soil in a plastic pot with lots of drainage holes. Then I simply shake this on top of my carrot seeds. This way I'm putting fine soil on top of the carrots. They won't be planted too deep. And then I'll take my hand and I'll push them into the soil. The reason I'm pushing the seeds into the soil is so they make good contact with the soil. Now, if it's not going to rain, you can water very, very gently with a light shower, not a heavy watering because that washes the seeds away, a light shower. And then because, I'm going to give you one more really fun tip, because I want to see, do I want to use these carrots next year, and how thinly should I thin them, and when should I harvest them? I want to save the seed pack. I want to know what I planted in this row. So I'm going to go ahead and slip the seed pack right on top of this stake sticking out of the ground. So I know it's planted in this section. I'm going to cover it with a glass jar. That'll protect the seed pack. That'll make it so that I can lift off the jar and check for thinning instructions and harvest instructions. And now in just a couple of weeks, I'll start seeing little tiny sprouts of carrots. I'll thin them out because the soil is loose, because I've worked the soil and it's well drained. I'm going to be able to harvest carrots probably in about 8 weeks or so. And I'm going to keep planting every 2 to 3 weeks. I'll plant more carrots for a continuous supply of very nutritious vegetable crop, the carrot. This has been Marianne Binetti with easy answers for great gardens.
If you enjoyed these gardening tips, subscribe to our channel so you can get updates on new videos and stay in the know about all things gardening. click the red subscribe button below. See the description below for more information about how to connect with us on PlantersPlace.com, Facebook, and Instagram.